And now, Drew Hinesley with News Channel 12 Sports.
There were a couple of local softball teams looking to establish themselves as conference contenders tonight, and it took place down in Bayboro, where Jones Sr. was visiting Pamlico County, and the Hurricanes got out to what seemed like a comfortable 6-2 lead. But the Lady Trojan bats started to come to life in the top of the 7th. A shot down the third baseline would score a run, and now it's 6-3 Pamlico. Moretti gets one through to plate another Lady Trojan, 6-4. This one brings home Sutton, and now it's a one-run game. All this in the top of the 7th. Jones ties it up at 6 with another C&I grounder, and now the parents are starting to get a little bit antsy. Jones flies out to end the Jones Sr. threat, and the Canes get a chance to end it in regulation. Banks first up for the Canes, and she doubles down the line to get things started. She's in scoring position for Briana Jones, who delivers with a base hit to center. Banks heads over to third, but then a throwing error allows her to make her way to the plate, and Pamlico wins a thriller. 7-6. I caught up with Jones and head coach Heidi Griffee after the game.
It was a lot. It was a lot of pressure for me.
We turned a corner because, back in February, we really didn't, do that well when we come to tight games, and we finished tonight.
Both teams looking for strong finishes as they head into the second half of conference play. The New Bern Bears taking on the Ashley Eagles down in Wilmington tonight. Hit and run executed to perfection right here. The Bears got out to a big 5-0 lead, but unfortunately Ashley able to come back and win it by a final score of 8-7. JH Rose, on the other hand, well, they didn't blow their lead because they never had the lead. The Vikings of Hoggard got out front with this towering homer to right. Howard would add a few more runs thanks to some throwing errors, and they win it 9-2. The Hurricanes in D.C. taking on the Caps. And the Canes, well, they got out front early this evening thanks to a Skinner goal. Skinner hanging out in front of the net, and that's a good place to be. You get the rebounds, you get to put them back. But the Caps would come back to win this one. Final score, 3-1. That's all for sports. We'll have a final check of your forecast with Skip after the break. You're watching News Channel 12 at 11.